Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what we're going with. I've made an episode on this series about a week ago, and the main feature of it, it's a Minecraft modded survival series, is these things, the Parasites. So they're these giant things that generally they try to eat you, and I've been playing on their side. They weren't spawning last week, so I fixed that. And yeah, oh, also, the mod has had a big update recently. That thing wasn't in the game before. Yeah, there's a ton of new stuff. Apparently they can infect entire biomes now, so we're gonna have to have a bit of fun with that, surely. I mean, anyway, let's get into the video. Come on, there we go. Alright, so that's me emerging from my cave. Yeah, I've had to basically get the beacon to infect outwards from the inside of the cave for him to actually do anything. So, oh yeah, also last episode I think I mentioned somewhere I had hidden a couple of living weapons, so I was gonna try and get those today, because, well, I suck at Minecraft, frankly, and I died like half a dozen times last time, and then I just gave up. So, I'm just preparing for my journey. Not much going on at the moment. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to do, make a farm so I could get a good source of food. So here we are, this is the spot I chose. I don't know if it's a good spot or not, but it's what we're going with. No seeds, of course. Oh, and for some reason my computer still doesn't like me going into the mine, so it gets a bit choppy when I do that, so I had to cut some of it. Anyway, went back to the cave. Made sure the beacon was working alright. Jim, that was his name, that's what I said his name would be. Jim. Yeah. So, what I've done basically is just made a path to the outside world for him to infect. Because he doesn't seem to want to spread to any of the stone blocks around him. Apparently there's stage 4 beacons now, so they're really powerful though, so I think it'll take a while for him to evolve. So this is where I go to find the living weapons. I remember one was in a tree and the other one was in a cliff that you could see from the tree. So yeah, I don't really want to go by ground because the whole world is infested by xenomorphs. And my shift key wasn't working properly today, so I'm sure you can see where this is going. See the xenomorph down there? Those are a big problem. and that's where my shift key stopped working. Amazingly though, that's one of the only times I died today. So, in a way it's good. So I got my stuff back. I made my way back up to the road I was building, basically. And this was a little terrifying, I'll be honest. I didn't really want to get seen by that xenomorph because I didn't have any weapons on me. And then, yeah. All my stuff was there, so that's good. Built my way back up, and that chest, that first chest, it has a living scythe in it, I believe. And I was just seeing if I can, like, make it so you tap shift to go into sneak rather than hold it. No such luck. Almost walked off the edge again there. So, yeah. I got the scythe, and then I picked up the chest, and yeah, just it looks ridiculous. They really screwed up with the texture of the living scythe in the update. Still, it does decent damage. It's a good weapon, and yeah. Oh, I also managed to kill a pig, so that was definitely helpful. Because I'm in a state of perpetual starvation, basically. Yeah, I went to check in on Jim. He's all good. So I cooked up the pork, and then, yeah. I think I went into the mines after all the pork was finished. So I helped Jim out a bit, removed a bit more of the roof over the pit. That's what I'm calling it, the Jim pit. I should probably expand it outwards for when he evolves as well, so. Yep. I figured even though I have the scythe, it's probably not a good idea to go outside at night, so I went back and yeah, I went down into the mines. For some reason the recording software really doesn't like me going into the mines, so I had to cut a good portion of it out. Just gonna put my tin in the smelter. Oh yeah, I did a bit of research here because I know nothing about any of the mods I'm playing with apart from the Scape and Run Parasites. I was going to see how easy it would be to make a combat shotgun, or what I could do with the tin. Yeah, so there's all these really complicated machines and systems in the Techguns, so At least it makes it cheap. Yeah. So after that I went down into the mines for a bit longer. As you can see here, it's really choppy. Oh god. So I decided I would just pick a direction and mine until I found a cave, and there was one right in here. So that was good luck, because I was in need of some iron badly. And it's almost, I find it very hard to find that stuff underground. I got a heart attack here. It was just standing there menacingly. So I managed to not die on that one. So I just went back into the shaft to wait for the poison to... And then I thought once my pickaxe breaks I'll just go back topside to get a new one. Yeah, burn through food like hell in this. Anyway, it got a bit choppy here, so I just skipped while I was here. And that's why it's been so crappy, because it was on hard mode the entire time. Now, as I've mentioned, I'm a bit shit at Minecraft in general, so yeah, that wasn't helpful. And neither was that alien. So, went to check on the wheat. It had just barely grown. Thought I'd have a look for some mushrooms to see if I could make some soup. But I didn't really have any luck with that. So I put my iron on to burn. Just seeing what I need to make the shotguns. Yeah, the iron barrels, they're crafted the same as the stone barrels, but with iron, obviously. It's probably a good idea to just skip the hand cannon altogether. So yeah, put the lead on to burn, and then I made myself a new iron pick. Yeah, and all was well in the world. Made the 2 flint and steels that I'd need for the double barrel shotgun. Yeah, I placed that chest that I put the scythe in, I just put some of my inventory garbage in there. My precious things, really. Inventory sorting in general, basically. So, yep. In this game I kind of like to have an emergency chest in case I do something stupid and die because of it. So yeah, I set out to find that cliff with the armor in it. That's where I'm going now. Yeah. So, when I got to the chest, I was being careful of the xenomorph. Yeah, it wasn't a bow, it was armour. I forgot I'd even put that there. And then I got another heart attack. So yeah, that all turned out okay though. And I genuinely do not remember now where I put the living bow. And, yeah. So I kind of gave up on that and just, went back to the parasite hole thing. Whatever it's called. The cave. So yeah. Put my stuff in the chest. Yep. And all was good. So yeah, my wheat had finally grown, so that was good. Planted it again, and yeah, I went out looking for more mushrooms, but again, couldn't find any. That staircase thingy was weird. And surprise, surprise, another xenomorph. They're all over the place. It's ridiculous, really. You know, if I could trap one in a pit and then grow it into a queen, then I'd have an infinite source of okayish armor. Yeah, I found some more pigs to kill. Yeah. Got a few more seeds to plant. Then I crossed the lake. I contemplated whether or not I should kill the xenomorph, but then thought, I don't really have food, it can't move in water, I'll just leave it. So went and planted the seeds. So yeah. Kept the seeds just in case. And then I made my first piece of bread. So, that definitely helped. Smelted up the pork and we were good. Yeah, so fast forward, I'm back in the caves again with my new pick to see what I can find. It's incredibly laggy again. It just doesn't like the steps for some reason. Maybe it's all the textures. Can't process that much at once. So, yeah. I did some exploring. Had to make me a few more torches because I'd run out. Forgot how torches are made, obviously. Yeah. That gave me a heart attack. I'm just an easily scared person by nature when it comes to this game. So, I was happy that whatever it was couldn't get me, but I still wanted to see what it was, so I tried mining to where the sound was coming from. I thought better not in case it comes and eats me. So got a bit more iron. That's some copper, which is really useful with regards to guns. Yeah. I did a bit more exploring, got some more iron and stuff. Yeah. Did a bit more exploring. Grabbed the copper. And it was a dead end. Well, not really, there was a hole leading up to wherever it was, so built a staircase, just had a quick look. Yeah, the recording software can't really handle textures, I don't think that's what it was. Lots of textures in enclosed spaces, it just does not like it one little bit. So, yeah. I really wanted to see where those sounds were coming from. I just... tried tunneling in. I found some lapis, which is good. Always helpful. And I still don't know what that white ore is. I've not been able to figure it out. You can't break it with an iron pickaxe, it just disappears. I was a bit stumped. Might have to have a look at some point later. Yeah, this is where I found where I thought the noise was coming from. There was a pair of xenomorph warriors. I thought I may as well try and take them. Yeah, the scythe was really helpful. But the noise was still going on, so I just thought if it's bigger than a Xenomorph Warrior, I'm just gonna leave it. And this is where I proceeded to get hopelessly lost. Yeah. I found the exit eventually. Marked it with a couple of pieces of cobblestone so I don't get lost again. Yeah. Got stupidly laggy again. Just got a bit of coal as I headed for the surface. Yeah. Again, got stupidly laggy. Had to cut out the journey, most of it. Yeah. And once again, all was good in the world. So, then something else happened. As I was about to finish off the video, this is me finishing the video, just posing with Jim, something happened. Yeah. A sentry grew. They basically, they stick to infested terrain and shoot at anything that isn't a parasite, apart from me, of course. Yeah. And then another one spawned. This one didn't seem to have any issues with being stuck in a block, so kyphosis, that's what it is. It whacks people with its face and sends them flying. So it was good to have a bit of home defense. Yeah, they're really cool looking. So, made sure that there was no risk of him drowning in stone. Sounds really stupid to say out loud. And then another one grew. They're growing all over the place now. So, I mined out a bit of a area for them. So yeah. And then I kind of tried to start making a path up there for Jim to get to. And yeah, another sentry had grown. I don't know what it is with them and getting stuck in blocks, but I'm not exactly fast enough to save them. So, yeah, that's more or less it. That is the end of the video. If anyone would consider subscribing, please, maybe, please.